Well, today is the deadline for the Trump administration to respond to Minnesota's lawsuit aiming to block ICE operations in the state.
Oh, this is as of 3 hours ago. Up-to-date information, yeah.
Now, while that plays out, the Pentagon has placed about 1,500 active duty soldiers on standby for a possible deployment to the state. Defense officials say 2 Army infantry battalions based in Alaska have received prepare to deploy orders.
Wow, look at all that. What are they accomplishing? Destroying their own daggone state and city. And Timmy and Jakey and Illy are all allowing it and want it to happen. And then all they do is cry foul. Do you hear them saying, stop this? Do you hear them saying we're not, nothing is changing. We're not making anything better. Let's have a meeting. Let's have a discussion. Let's have a plan put into place. Nah, child, just keep destroying the shit. Let's bring more couches outside. Go get more couches, child, and put them together so that we can block something, because we think we're so wonderful. The party of we do everything right and everything that they do is all wrong while looking half damn crazy. And now to the point, over what exactly? Over what? Some heifer that was someplace she wasn't supposed to be. And now, who is, like I said, the people that you're trying to protect that are out here hurting. We talked about this a little bit ago when I was live, excuse me, from the Waffle House. You dumbasses are out here trying to protect people that have basically, for the most part, the criminal aspect of it, have hurt women and children. And it's mostly liberal white women and their low testosterone men that they got to come on up out here. That's why Don Lemon is out here. He's definitely on the LTM scope, right? So you are out here 1 second talking about women are equal, women, we can do the same that men can do. We the best and you can't tell us and we make more money, blah, 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 blah. Now you're over here fighting for people that wouldn't fight for you, don't give a shit about you, ain't trying to help your ass, to fight for people that have mainly hurt women and children. But then you'll turn around talking about you care about women and all women, we love women and the sister, whatever hood you want to call it, female hood. But don't seem to give a damn about that's who the hell who has gotten hurt for the most part. That just goes out the window, Bueller. No answer to that, none of that. Just because you want to be out here chaotic because of at the end of the day, it all comes down to how you feel about Donald Trump, a person that ain't got no bearing in your life, unless of course you on food stamps, unless of course you got fired, unless of course you on Section 8, unless, of course, you're mad because you can't afford anything, even though you couldn't afford anything when Joe Biden was here. But all of a sudden, everything is on 10,000 because of Donald Trump, of course, with his isms and obics as well. And this is getting you where? A stupid ass neighborhood waiting for something to happen. I'm surprised it's only been one other person thus far. Y'all will love it when something is happening because you'll be able to try to say that you blame him, even though what it is that you're doing don't make damn sense. Somebody was blinded, if I'm not mistaken. I feel like we watched exactly that person when they was dragged away because you was in the face of somebody that you shouldn't have been in their face for. Now, all of a sudden, it's somebody else's fault because you're blind. We'll just continue to see these things happen. Remember that one biatch? She's suspended, might get fired from her job. It's just going to continue to escalate. Yeah, child, blame Donald Trump while he over there doing whatever the hell it is that he doing. Y'all continue to be out here looking foolish. No school, no work. So I guess the whole town's going to get shut down, right? So y'all not going to work. It's tax time, y'all. It's tax time. So y'all not going to work. You're not going to send your kids to school. You're bringing your kids out here. All this shit is ridiculous damn list. Led by fucking liberal white women. You can't tell me nothing different. Child, please.
Should President Trump invoke the Insurrection Act? The rarely used law would allow active duty troops to perform law enforcement duties. The move here follows recent threats from the president to use the act in response to immigration protests.
This act was clearly designed to intimidate the people of Minneapolis. And here's the thing. We're not going to be intimidated.
Low testosterone male.
If the goal here is safety, we've got many mechanisms to achieve safety. And
why aren't you achieving the safety then, Jakey? Where is it safe? Anybody interested in going to Minnesota, Bueller? Anybody interested in going to Minnesota right now, Bueller? Child, even when this shit is over, anybody going to Minnesota? I will not. Sorry, Uncle Rick. Love you to death. I'm gonna have to meet you in New York or something. Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
The best way to get safety is not to have an influx of even more agents, and in this case, military, in Minneapolis. Right now, we have about 600 police officers, and they've got 3,000 or so ICE agents and border control.
On Friday, the president appeared to walk back his comments, telling reporters he doesn't think the Insurrection Act is needed right now, one day after Minnesota's governor pleaded to, quote, turn the temperature down. Many people are right now doing what they can to help their immigrant neighbors, but some worry they could get into legal trouble, especially if they help someone who is undocumented. So we asked a law...
But y'all big and bad. Help your neighbors, child. Y'all are so big and bad out here in the street. Don't bitch out now. Go help your neighbors, child.
...professor about what kind of help is legal.
The First Amendment gives us broad protections to be able to do what? To associate and to help people. And we have no legal duty to help the government, but we have a legal duty not to obstruct them. And the reason why I mention that is that unless the government is actively looking for somebody and you are actively obstructing the government's ability to get that person, you are doing nothing wrong in terms of what? Providing food, driving, any assistance you want to provide for these people. Again, this is all protected activity under the First Amendment.
Professor Schultz there went on to explain that obstruction would include hiding someone that you know the government is actively looking for. Several Minnesota school districts are offering online learning this week because of concerns about the ICE surge here in Minnesota. Minneapolis public schools have been offering online learning options for students since January 8th. The offerings will be available until at least February 12th. St. Paul Public Schools, they recently announced online options will be available for students.
So y'all disrupting your kids' education. Y'all don't even care about the kids. But I've already known that. Not just with Minneapolis. Y'all don't give a damn about y'all's kids. I already know. That's why your kids be out here.
This is amazing.
That's why y'all kids be out here wilding. And now at this point, you're also taking your kids out into a hostile environment that's very dangerous. And you bring your kids out there and you're encouraging your kids to go protest some shit just because of the president that you don't like. Was people wilding like this when Joe Biden was president? Like, seriously, was people wilding like this when Joe Biden was president? Was they wilding like this even when Obama was president? I know a lot of people didn't like that Obama was president, child, but was they doing this? Was they destroying the city? This is, let's not forget what this is about. Fraud. Fraud at the end of the day. I ain't forgot all that daycare fraud, all that home health care fraud. Don't forget about the fraud now. They want you to forget about the fraud with all this bullshit. I'm telling you, I don't care what nobody say. I'm telling you. Timmy, Jakey, Illy, they want everybody to forget about that damn fraud. While they still over there probably, well, no, I think Trump stopped it, didn't he? You know what? I haven't heard anybody talk about their daycares not getting the money. Remember, he said he was going to stop then the court came in and said that he can't stop it. This is getting a little fuzzy in there. I'm going to have to do some investigating and see what's going on. But y'all, lest we not forget, at the end of the day, what all this is about is to hide all that damn fraud where they've been allegedly stealing all this damn money. Forget all that. Forget all that. Worry about this liberal white woman who was doing some bullshit she had no business doing. That's where y'all want to lay in your plane. All right. Good morning, EJ. I appreciate you. Boo Trump bad. Mad that I can't get welfare.
This is amazing.
Mad that I can't get welfare and food stamps. Child, that Section 8 thing is coming to pass too. I vaguely was looking at a little bit of that, but that's definitely coming to pass. But child, this is what it's all about.
Because Trump bad. Trump bad.
Again.
Because Trump bad. Trump bad.
Going, you're being a racist. Racist.
I know y'all already know. Thank you, Boo. He said, I know you lying, not my baby. Don't give a damn about these kids. Your kids are still dumb after C-19 because y'all wasn't even trying to work with your own damn kids. Y'all didn't want to do no work with them. Y'all didn't want to teach your own damn kids. Y'all, you don't even want to give them back to school shit. Y'all just want the whole rest of the fucking world to take care of your funky ass kids. And then we supposed to give a damn. I don't give a damn. Y'all might, but you already know I could give a damn.
This is amazing.
About your funky ass kids, okay? Shout out to EJ. I'm a black up woman. Shout out to you, Boo. I appreciate you. And here we are with a white woman up in here. Shout out to Celine. Feel like I haven't seen you in a while, Boo. Thank you so much. She said yesterday was my birthday. Oh, no. 26, it's your birthday again? I cannot keep up. Y'all, make sure we say happy birthday to our girl, our youngest. what? Woman up in here, up in here.
Online learning starting tomorrow through February 13th. Now, since the ICE surge began, there have been reports of ICE officers.
Now it's through February the 13th. It was only supposed to be until the end of January. Now it's pushing into February the 13th. So y'all are willing to disrupt y'all's kids' life. Child.
Making checks at bus stops or during school let-out periods. We do have more information about more districts on our website, fox9.com, to get all the latest. We are also hearing from other lawmakers about the impact ICE agents are having when it comes to law and order in other states. Virginia Congressman James Walkinshaw returning from a congressional field hearing in Minnesota. He's warning the Trump administration to not bring the same kind of enforcement to Virginia, especially since there is a new Democratic governor. He also says there needs to be much more congressional oversight.
Could something similar happen in Virginia? Perhaps. I think what we will demonstrate in Virginia is we know how to do public safety. Fairfax County, safest jurisdiction in the country, safest large jurisdiction with a huge immigrant population. We don't need Donald Trump's help to keep people safe.
Now, Virginia Congressman Walkinshaw is also weighing in on the nearing funding deadline for Congress. He says that if stricter controls and better training for law enforcement are not included in the new Homeland Security funding bill, he will vote no.